Good morning, guys, and welcome to the smoothest trading stream on the internet. Today we're going to look at what the NQ is doing, and quite a drop we had yesterday. Let's see if we can make a recovery, or are we just going to have more downside, possibly close up that gap and even hit some more scary numbers down there. So we're going to look at the charts right now, and I'm going to share with you guys what I've found to be possibilities. We're going to zoom out just a little bit first, but before we do, let's look at the levels that we have currently right now. So the overnight here is at around 150, 20,148, 150. That level has held pretty good. So we got to be vigilant of that level, because not only is it the overnight high, but it's last week's high, which is extra strong. You got a lot of strength here, a lot of orders being both put in by bears and bulls. We'll see what happens here if we get up here again. We have our overnight low sitting here right around 20,000, which is also another very big level psychologically, and I'm sure for many other reasons. 20,000. Then we have that gap here that's sitting at 19,975. So we could see, good morning, Mark Light. Good morning, Armani. We might be able to see a little bit of a dip down into this area, possibly seal that up, maybe then continue back higher. A lot of times it does not happen that way, so we'll be vigilant for that. We also have our New York session close, and it looks like our Globex close is also both there around 20,117. We've got the VWAP right now where we're currently chopping around in right here, sitting at 20,082. We've got our daily open, and we've got yesterday's low here in the daily open at 20,045. So a lot of levels in here this morning. I did highlight this box in here because if we do get up in here, I'm expecting possibly another rollover. We'll see if that will happen. I'll keep my eyes open for that. Zooming out into the 4 hour, we're going to see what we have on our charts. We've got this level up here that was support and resistance a few times here. So I'm thinking this level of 200, 300, 20,300 could serve as resistance again if we get up here. Very careful, because be very careful because we have imbalances all the way up into this level. And we also have the resistance here. Now above that, we have yesterday's high, plus we have the VWAP, the anchored VWAP that is now looming in that area. So that could be very strong too. We have the 4 p.m. close gap right here at 20,500 from 325. Below us, we have the other anchored VWAP from the low of this recent move sitting at 19,791, which would be my target. If I were to be looking for a short, this would definitely be a target of mine, along with possibly this zone right here where we have some support twice here. And we have last week's low here at 19,555. This level here sits at 19,006, low 600s. So we'll see. These targets here to the downside are very important. And then obviously we have that recent low all the way down here. We still have an unfilled gap from 313 here. It's near, I think it was a, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was a Globex gap here. So we have a lot of levels to the downside, guys, all the way down to 19,136. We will see. We will see what happens today, guys. But those are the levels I'm looking at. Plus, we do have this trend line here that is spanning quite a bit here. So we will see if it gets respected or if it doesn't. All right, so let's zoom back in here. Let's get some tunes going. A little quiet in here this morning. All right, cool. Hopefully you guys ended the day green yesterday. That was a difficult session yesterday if you're not adapting. Because one day we get a lot of consolidation. 2 days we get a lot of consolidation. The third day, they dump it over 400, 500 points. So quite a day yesterday. It did catch a lot of people off guard. Heard a lot of people belly aching about the move, and to be honest with you, I didn't really think it'd go that far. I got caught up in a small long that ended up going red on me, but at least we made some money in the beginning of the morning session, and I think we ended the day green either way. So let's see what the delta is telling us right now on this 12-minute and what it's telling us on these higher time frames. So since we do have early morning delta right now, this is pre-market delta, I don't give this too much attention right now. I give this a little bit more attention after the market has opened. But I will tell you that on the higher time frame deltas, like on the 2 hour and the 30-minute, we are seeing some signs here. Sorry about that. Seeing some signs here. Yeah, we could be 30-minute here looks like we might have put in a trap this morning already. The 2-hour is looking, I don't know. I think we might get a little bit of a pump first into this region, into the 150 again. We did have a little bit of a trap set here this morning on the 2-hour, and right now we did put up a nice little candle to the upside, possibly setting another trap or possibly setting the stage for a pump higher. I'm gonna lean towards probably a pump first. It's kind of what this looks like, is possibly a pump first. Obviously getting caught up in here or somewhere around here for then a rollover. So I'm gonna hang my hat on that idea. Morning, Ghost. All right, let's see what happens here. All right, let's see what happens here, guys. We got a good 20 minutes before the open. I'm gonna see what this market starts to do here. So yeah, like I was saying, the 2-hour is looking kind of pumpy. We might get a move up in here, and then if we do, it will set up for another nice short. We'll see. I mean, that's just an idea I have. I don't know what's gonna happen. Also, I'm taking a look at Bitcoin to see what Bitcoin's up to. Bitcoin did look a little bit toppy, so I did go ahead and take a short on my futures. On my leverage exchange. I did take a little bit of a short in here, so I'm hoping to ride this next wave down. If we do get a reversal on the Bitcoin, who knows? I don't know. You know, we just barely broke through the trend line here. Something like this. We're trying to break through it or something. I don't know what's going on in here. Yeah, we kind of just broke through it. Looks like I found a little bit of support. We'll see. I could be absolutely wrong about this move, but I don't see that many imbalances that it needs to come back and grab. So for that reason, I'm thinking we could get some kind of a move back down on Bitcoin. We'll see. All right. We are currently right now looking at a possible move back up on the 6-minute. It looks like we are starting to set something up for a possible move higher. We'll see. We will see. Let's start our walk. Uh, 12 minutes starting to set up kind of nice here. This right here gives us a little indication that maybe they are looking to move this thing higher. All right, today I'll be trading two Tradefy evals that I have hoping to pass very soon. We'll see. We'll see. We got 10 viewers, guys. Let's see if we can get some likes on the screen. Taking a look at the ES, it's trading just pretty much the same thing here. Pretty much the same thing here. We got when the ES is trading very similar to the NQ. I'm not taking any trades in the pre-market right now, guys, because I like to hold these trades a little bit longer. So I don't think right now I don't think on this open we're going to get a straight move in one direction. I think we're going to chop around a bit. I think we're going to chop in here. Let me show you guys what I have envisioned for this morning. I think we're going to do some of this. I think we're going to have a lot of it. I don't know what direction she'll end up going in, but I'm thinking down after going up higher first. So we'll see. There's a good 100-point move in here, though. There's a good 100-point move to the upside first. But like I said, I don't trust these moves that much. It'd be kind of a gamble for me. But if we can catch maybe a liquidity sweep here under the daily open, then a move up, could be a decent open. I mean, it could be a decent long with a very limited downside. We'll see. Volatility this morning is slightly elevated. We are higher than we were yesterday at this time. Looks like she has kept up the volatility kind of overnight sideways. Let's check this out here. You guys can see the VIX right now is kind of chopping sideways between yesterday's high here at 19.2 and the low here at 18.6, kind of chopping in this vicinity. The VWAP is trending down, but we are now climbing above the VWAP. So we'll see if this VWAP ends up chasing it back up higher. All right, cool. Keep our eyes open. Keep our eyes open here, and then we have, gotta be careful here. Anybody in a trade at the moment? You guys take any trades? Is anyone green already on the day? Hopefully we can get green. Let's see what's going on here in the news, guys, in the world. Let's see if there's anything that we need to look out for today. We do have, I believe, some news coming in. Let's check out the calendar. We have today being the 27th. We have final GDP. It came in at 8:30, right? 8:30 this morning. Let's see what that kind of did. Did it do anything? 2.4 versus 2.3 expected. That's pretty good. Unemployment claims are at 224 versus 225. So it came in right in line. Everything's right in line. So look, that 8:30 news was right in here. Right in here. So it gave us a good little pop to the upside, but not much. It wasn't really even that serious, right? All right, that's it for the news. That's it. There's nothing else. Pending home sales coming in at 10 a.m., but that's an orange folder news. We've got... Tomorrow we have retail sales for Great Britain, not for us. But we do have something big tomorrow, I want to say. Yeah, I think we have core PCE price index tomorrow. So that is scheduled for 8:30 tomorrow. As far as what's going on in the world right now, I think had Trump talk about those auto tariffs yesterday. Let's see if we can find out what's trending today. Let's go on the news. All right, we're dipping below that daily open. Trump imposes 25% tariff on foreign cars. President Trump has enacted a 25% tariff on all automobiles not manufactured in the United States, effective April 2nd. Wow. This decision, aimed at bolstering U.S. auto manufacturing, could potentially increase car prices significantly, with estimates suggesting a rise from $3,500 to $12,000 per vehicle. Critics argue this might lead to higher costs for consumers and economic friction internationally, while supporters see it as a step towards protecting American jobs and industries. What do you guys think about that? You guys like that? Good morning, Jim. Good morning, Giant Diver. What do you guys think about Trump's auto tariffs? I mean, Elon's going to sell a lot of Teslas with this. Tesla's going to look a lot cheaper compared to everything else. Once you factor in the once you factor into the cost savings, maintenance, and all that. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Tesla has some of the lowest price of ownership out of anything. Let's see what's trending. Why is MS13 trending? I'm proud to announce that early this morning, our brave law enforcement officers conducted a successful operation and captured a top MS13 national leader. That's from Pamela Bondi. DOJ will not rest until we make America safe again. Well, that's great, man. That's awesome. Catching these criminals, man. It's good for the country. Good for the country. All right, so nothing really happening right now, guys. Nothing big. Nothing big. All right, looks like we might be sweeping this low here at the daily open. If we sweep this low at the daily open, we might have a push up into the 150s. That's pretty funny. All right, this I gotta show you guys. Check this out. Guy gets arrested for crashing his homemade ATV into a Tesla. That's pretty funny. Look at this guy. I don't even think he needed to use the ATV. I think he could have just bumped into it. This guy's big, man. Heavy dude. That's got to be a good 400 pounds on there. Oh man. All right, whatever. Yeah, that's fun. All right, we're getting that dump underneath there, so let's see. Okay. All right, let's check back on the charts here. We'll come back to the trending stuff later. We have about 8 minutes left into the open, and we are getting that little push underneath the daily open. Let's see if the market catches a little bounce from here, because I'm thinking it could. And we will see if it does. Autos are already out of reach for most of the, yeah. Did you see have you seen prices on like F-150s? You can get an F-150 loaded up, and I think it's like somewhere around like $100,000. If you get like a Raptor F-150, it's crazy. I put the same delta indicator on my charts like you. Do you have something on your site that shows how you go about using it? Yeah, I do, Giant Diver. I'll show you in 1 second. There's also settings to it. I'll go over the settings with you right now. So if you go into the settings, first of all, it's going to be on your chart. So you want to get it off your chart because it gets really annoying. So you want to make sure that you, let me show you what it looks like originally. All right, this is what it normally looks like. Let me see, move to existing pane above. I think if you grab it, and dump it in there. Oh yeah, there we go. If it's on your chart, it gets really annoying on your chart. So Armana taught me that you could just kind of move it and put it back in its own little spot by just going in here, right clicking on it, move to new pane below, and then you got it down here. Okay, so that's number one. You don't want it on your chart. It gets very annoying. That's number one. Next thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you are using the histogram. Let me see. Style, I think? No. Inputs. Yeah, you want to make sure you're using the histogram and not the line. So change that first, okay? Also, you may not want the background color. You may not want that because the color background on divergences, because it gives you a lot of little lines all over your screen. And I don't know if you're going to want that like that. I don't think you're going to want that. It's annoying. After your eye kind of starts to see things, you don't really need it anymore. And the other thing you want to do is come here to CVD resets at the first visible chart bar. That's another thing you want to do. And then intrabar precision, I keep it on most precise, but I also keep another one next to me with least precise. And I look at both because both have advantages. But I think most precise will be better if you're just getting started off. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it, man. Now there is a video on how to use it as far as strategy goes. There is a video on how to use it on our Discord. You go to our Discord and you go on to where it says indicators. I'll show you right now. Where it says indicators or my indicators. And you go here to where it says indicator times reversals. I may have to do an updated one for this because I've learned more since this video, but it will give you enough. It will give you enough insight for you to be able to use it. So hopefully that helps you out, brother. Yeah. It's the best CVD I've found on TradingView. No worries, Giant Diver. And it's all free. All the indicators are free that I'm using. All time frames. Yeah, it works great on all time frames. If you're going to go to the bigger time frames like the daily, then you're going to want to switch it to least precise because most precise won't give you more than 1 or 2 days worth of daily price action. Okay. So it looks like she's still taking a move to the downside here. Still moving down, but we will see what she has in store for us. I thought she could have given us here a pop from underneath the daily open, but maybe she wants to take this level out. Kind of creating a little bit of a delta trap here. We'll see if this continues going. Yeah, she's getting kind of ugly to the downside now. She is creating some bigger and bigger spikes. We're going to be open in about 3 minutes. So this thing could get pretty fierce pretty quick. All right, so watch yourselves, guys, and make sure you're trading safe today. You know what's really helped me trade, guys, better is limiting my trades. Not going for everything I think is got potential. Just waiting for those A pluses. I mean, your P&L will thank you. The ones where you're like, oh yeah, let's go, baby. Like this is the one. Yeah, that's the one you should be taking only. Not the ones that are like, oh, this looks like it could be something. If you have any doubt in your mind about a trade, then it's probably not a good trade. Every time I'm like, oh, I could make a couple bucks on this. Oh yeah, sure. I end up losing a lot of bucks. But when you have a very high probable setup, and yeah, and then you're able to have more conviction. You're able to give your trade a little more room. Yeah, right now it looks like we are getting a push, pretty strong push to the downside right now. Only go for price fights. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I think. I have a lot to still perfect when it comes to my own trading style. But one thing that I'm noticing now is that my P&L has actually gotten a lot better since I've taken less trades. Unlike everything else that we've kind of been involved in, like the more you work, the more money you make. Like the more videos I make, the more exposure I get. Like the more houses I build, the more money I make. With trading, it's not like that. It's weird because we have to reprogram our brains too. The less trades I take, the more money you make. Very, very strange. Very, very strange. Give me a second, guys. I think I have an important call. Give me a sec. Guess not. Guess it was a spam call. All right, market will be open in 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. Make sure you guys are ready. The market did you dirty yesterday, guys. Do not come back today with the mindset of I got to make my money back, because that is the most dangerous mindset to have. I know this firsthand. Do not ever come back saying I'm going to make my money back today. Like the market owes you something. Hold on a second, guys. All right, guys, market's open. Looks like she is trying to fight for her life here at this 20,000 range. Let's see if she'll give a little pop here to the upside. I'm thinking she could want to try that 150 level again, but she did put in a nasty, nasty wick down here on this delta. So remember, like I said, I really can't trust the delta from pre-market to the open because they're two different animals. So it's hard for me to say I see something. But there's a good possibility here that she could rip back into the 150 zone. And if she does, I'm definitely watching her like a hawk in here. Let's see what these market makers are up to this morning. What are they going to want? They want to take all our money? Are they going to want to take all our money, or are they going to be generous today and give us some opportunities? Well, that's up to you guys. It's really not up to the market makers. Pay yourselves when you're in profits. A lot of times I do not pay myself, and I kick myself for it. All right, she made it down to 20,005. Good for her. If you're looking at this 12, looks pretty good. Yeah, this could be pretty good. $2 looks pretty nice for a move up. Let's see what she wants to do here. Give her some time to do her little chopping. Yeah. The delta on the micros look horrible. Delta on the micros look really bad. They're not looking all that much better on the minis either, but we'll see. Looks like she ripped it right up to the VWAP. Got rejected at VWAP. I could have been wrong on where the market may wanted to have reversed from. Maybe VWAP was all she was going to have this morning. But I was really thinking she'd try the 150 zone. So she might be leaving without us. This continuation to the downside might be a reality right now. She just filled the gap. She just oh, she's about to right now. She's about to tap that gap right now. Yeah, nice action so far, right? Unfortunately, I have not taken any of this yet. Or fortunately or not fortunately, I probably would have lost money. to be honest with you. Gap's closing. I'm not even on the chart. Look at that. I'm not even on the chart. I was over here on some other chart. Okay. Yeah. Pretty big delta spike here to the downside. This could end up being a anchor. I call it an anchor because a lot of times it's the first in a series of delta bars in the same direction. Alright, let's see what's going on, guys. It's everything's moving down across the board. The only thing moving up is the VIX. The VIX is now at 19.2, and I think my Bitcoin trade right now is probably doing really well. We're at 86. Did I get my second entry in? I hope I did. Did I ever get my second entry in? I never took my second entry. I should have marked it in. Yeah, my second entry never got taken. First entry did though. We're up 10% on that short. Too bad we did not catch that second entry that I put in later. Yeah, things are moving down. Let's see if that's what she continues to do. At the moment, it's too early to tell. Huge ATR spike. Let's check that out. ATR, what you doing, girl? Yeah, that was pretty big. It went from 20 to now 27 on the 3 minute. Let's see if she keeps it up. We're getting this bounce from the gap, from the weekly open. Yeah, I'm not taking any trades around the setup, guys. I'm going to be patient here and just see what she wants to offer. If she wants to offer us anything nice. Unfortunately, we were not able to catch this first move down. 2 hours looking pretty wicked right now at the moment. Doesn't mean she can't reverse that. It's possible. 30 minutes looking pretty nasty too to the downside. Ay, ay, ay. All right, guys. Welcome to March 27th. Today, the NQ will try to take all your money. Nice continuation down. Yeah, it is a nice continuation because a lot of people were expecting her to bounce from here. That's why I think the continuation was necessary, because a lot of people were expecting the bounce from the gap. Now that the gap has been closed up, a lot of people probably had resting orders in here. A lot of people going long right now, so they're putting their stops lower and lower. And as they put their stops, the market's like, oh, more stops, more stops. Publizi, what is up, brother? Good morning to all of you. Good morning to y'all. Apex sent me an email, guys, that on March 31st, their 80% off sale is going to expire. So if you guys are still interested in getting 80% off of everything, that's pretty crazy. They have pretty big, if you're into that kind of trading, more like scalp trading, that's what Apex kind of gears towards more guys who are in and out of trades pretty quick. I'm not, that style of trading is not my cup of tea, but I can trade it if I have to. Bracket orders, you know? Bracket order trading, basically. The style that I enjoy the most, to be honest with you guys, is trading my live account and letting that thing do whatever it wants, not worrying about a consistency rule. So in 2025, I'm probably gonna start gearing towards more of my live account trading and just use the evals and the funded accounts kind of more as like extra, not my main source of trading income. I think I'm going to use it more as auxiliary income because I need to trade something that kind of does not put me at a disadvantage as far as like how I can make money. You know, prop firms are great, but they do come with a lot of like prerequisites that you have to kind of abide by. Like you have to the consistency rule, or you have you can't trade news or a certain thing. Like there's always something. There's always something that limits you. You got to trade for 10 days. You got to trade for 5 days. You got to do this. You got to do that. It's so many things. They're kind of like it's a carnival game at the end of the day. Not to say that you can't make money with them, but it's a carnival game. Do some people win carnival games? Yes. But do they make the ball have extra air? Do they make the rim extra tight? Do they make things kind of appear easier than they are? And you sure do. I was at a carnival this weekend with my kids, and they had this pull-up bar, and anybody who can hold on for 2 minutes wins $100. And the funny thing is, the pull-up bar, it's hard enough to hang for 2 minutes. Don't get me wrong. You got to be very light or very, very strong in your forearms and your grip to be able to hang for 2 minutes. So they had this little girl on there. She must have been like 40 pounds. She was hanging on there. She was hanging for a long time. She was 4 seconds away from getting to 2 minutes. Literally, people were counting down. 5, 4, and then the little girl couldn't hold on anymore. Poor thing. But when you look at the way that the bar was set up, the bar was kind of a bar. It was a tube within a bar. So not only did you have to hold on, but it also had a lot of wiggle in it. So the wiggle is the edge that the carnival guy had. That little extra wiggle makes it that much harder for you to be able to hold on for 2 minutes. So same thing with prop firms. I mean, can you hold on for 2 minutes? Yeah, probably. I mean, most people who have been training and, are maybe pretty athletic can do it. But can you do it when the bar is rigged? Same thing with prop firms. Can you have a winning day and take a payout? Yeah, absolutely. Most people can do that. But can you do it 10 days in a row? Or can you get past a losing day psychologically and the next day not come back with a revenge mindset? Those are kind of things that kind of put you at a disadvantage when you're trading prop. So I think my goal, seriously, into 2025 is trade live, 80% of my income coming from that, at least. That way I won't care too much about the prop stuff, which will make it easier to be profitable with it. When you don't care, you're more profitable. When you care too much, then you kind of put too much emphasis in it, and I don't know about you guys, but I psych myself out. It kind of like, are you clutch like Michael Jordan, when it's 5 seconds left on the clock? Or are you going to choke? Most of the times I choke. I'll be honest with you. There's so many times when my accounts have been like $100 away from payouts or $100 away from passing an eval, and I choke. So it's hard, very hard, very, very hard. Especially when you're live streaming it. It gets pretty hard. But I've noticed that live trading is a lot more forgiving. I used to think that live trading prepared me for prop firm trading. Now I think prop firm trading has prepared me better for live trading. But we'll see. All right, the VIX is still elevated, and we still have all the 3 indices moving down in unison. Things are getting kind of ugly. Mucho ugly. Let's see if we get a read here on BTC. Yeah, I'm screwed on BTC. I missed out big time. No, I mean, I took the short, but I thought I had that second entry locked in, and I did not. That thing never came back for me. She's probably gonna try to come higher here and possibly tap into the 20,000 region one more time. Question is, do you trust her? Do you trust the good old NQ to do what she says she's gonna do? All right, if we lose this 20,000 range, which you're, obviously losing it right now, if we start closing some significant candles under here, we got a pretty slippery slope today. We could be seeing low 1900s. There are some levels down there. I did tell you guys that that anchored VWAP is down there that I have my eyes set on. But first we got to get through these levels. If we're going to go there at all. Who knows? All right, now she's showing a little bit of life here. Right back up to that 20,000 range area. Let's see if she can break through it. I have not put on a trade all day, guys. I'm being patient, waiting for a good, proper setup. I had an idea this morning that didn't play out, so I didn't take anything. Some of you gunslingers, the fastest draws in the West, you guys are already in and out of trades like crazy. Made your money already for the day. Congrats. Yeah, this move down so far has been 130 points. Not bad. So this is our 15-minute IB right here. Where's our open? Let's go to 15. Our open right here. All right. 3 trades, 1 long, 2 shorts, $1,500 up, $2,500 for the day so far. Look at you, man. Some kind of savage. So this is our initial balance area right here, guys. This is our 15-minute initial balance range. Let's see what she does within here. Congratulations to Mike Clay. Let me show this man some love. Oh, wrong. Good job to you, brother. Good job, man. Give you some kudos here in the chat. All right, we just barely popped up above 20,000 here. Let's see if she's going to continue with this or she's going to come back down here and set some kind of base up first. So what is the theory here with the 15-minute opening range? What is the theory? We tap one side and then we tap the other? Like, what are we doing? Like, what is really the concept behind the initial balances? I'm keeping it on the chart to kind of see if there is a pattern. I trade more the delta price action than I do anything else, but a lot of people rave about it, so I'm trying to see if there's anything to it. If you guys are IB traders, let me know in the chat. What is it that you like so much about the IB? Whether it's 15 minutes or the 1 hour. So we kind of bounced off of 940, didn't we? Yeah, 938. See if she can break through. Next target to the upside will be the daily open. If we do continue to head higher. All three indices performing exactly the same right now. Everything is exactly the same. Here comes the pop. Mo's in the house. Good morning, Mo. All right, reaching for that daily open next. She is pushing kind of hard. Pushing kind of hard here, guys. She does have a little bit of a trend line that's formed. Let's see if she breaks through that next. Let's see if that even matters. I still like this range here. We'll see what she does. Close the gap. Let's see. Now that she closed this gap, let's see if she's full steam ahead now. It could be. She might be full steam ahead. We'll see. Yeah, the 2 hours looking pretty good. The 30 minutes still to be seen. Bullishness is kind of kicking in. We did reclaim this 20,000 pretty good on the lower time frames. Next target here is daily open. All right, we're gonna chill here and be patient. Yeah, sometimes you just got to clear your mind, guys, for like a few seconds. Just close your eyes, clear your mind. Take any biases out of your head and just kind of say, okay, I'm going to look at this non-objectively or subjectively and just look at the price action and see what is the manipulation that they're trying to run here. What kind of manipulation is it that they're trying to do? What would be the most manipulative move they can do? We'll see. See, if you study price order flow and delta, they leave footprints behind when they're setting up their traps. That's what I found to be the most accurate way of trading for myself, is seeing where they leave their footprints and then trade with them instead of trading against them like I did for many years. Maybe I got filled. Still no fillage. Yeah, what's that daily open? Daily opens up next on the chopping block. Yeah, I don't think the bulls are done here. I think they're going to try to run it up here at least into the trend line, the top trend line, and possibly even go up into the 150 range. I do foresee something like that possible. Get a lot of people bullish and then try to pull the rug. Or the opposite might be happening right here. A lot of people might be bearish, including myself. I think that we still have room to go down, but she might have something else in store. Yeah, she just ripped it right now. Look at that. She just ripped it. Pretty strong move. Yeah, she just ripped it. A lot of strength coming here from the bulls. Let's see if they are going to continue it. A lot of strength. All right, they just broke the other side of the 15-minute initial balance high. I see what you guys are doing here. Not bad, not bad. All right, I did not take this long, guys. I'm waiting for a setup. Setup might be coming soon. Everything across the board now, the Dow, the NQ, S&P, all moving exactly the same. We did take a spill on the VIX. The VIX did come down under 19 now. This is all the indices here are green. Green, 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 green. Well, actually green as of the last 15-minute candle or so. And the VIX took a nasty spill. Nasty spill. I don't think it's over, though. I really don't think it's over for... I don't know. What do I know? I'll tell you once I get more data. Right now, the move to the upside still looks pretty strong. It still looks pretty strong. No signs of weakening up just yet. And I'm not just speaking from a visual perspective of the candle, but I'm talking about delta-wise. The delta is just as strong right now as it was 10 minutes ago. Caught 960 on that long there. Good job, man. Mike Clyde's killing it. So she'll be breaking through here soon. Let's take a quick look at the 4 hour. See what the 4 hour tells me. All right, she's still pushing here. She's probably going to break out through this trend line and then head over to the 150 level. That's what I would assume here. Looking pretty strong up here. She's still looking very strong. Humongous green candle in that last 12 minute to the upside here on the delta. 4,000 contracts to the north. All right, next target here is going to be the 116 level. That is yesterday's close. 116 level, yesterday's close. Keep that in mind. All right, we might fill in that order yet. Yeah, watch this move here, guys. This just got to be patient here because she's still going to grind higher, in my opinion here. She's still going to grind higher. She does take a little dip. It'll be momentary. She'll come right back up. Very strong move here, though. Very strong move. She got caught up in this range here at 20,100 earlier today, too. She had a hard time here trying to get above it. This yellow candle here shows you that. She got caught here. Now she's getting caught here again. This was a little bit of a contentious area yesterday. Even into the close yesterday, this 100 area was hard to break above. I got in here into a trade right before the 350 algorithm boost here, and I did catch some of this here, so I did all right, but it was having a very hard time getting above 100. Here it was supported at 100. Here it was also rejected twice at 100. So we'll see what happens now. We'll see. All right, she's still chopping here. Still chopping. I don't think it's time to pull the trigger for myself yet. I don't see anything that resembles a setup. All I see is more accumulation. Let me go back onto the Twitter sphere here. See if there's anything important. Would you? This is pretty funny. You guys want to get a quick laugh? This is pretty funny. Check this out. This is pretty funny. Trying to film content in the local gym, and then this happens. It's like impossible to not get in someone's video when you're at the gym. Oh man, that's hilarious. She's probably looking at this video later like, oh my god, this guy That's hilarious. That is too funny. Let's circle back here. That's someone's grandfather or someone's uncle. Someone's uncle is doing lower back extensions. Is he still chopping here? I expect a little higher still. Nothing here yet, guys. Just be patient, 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 patient. Oh, no, that's not good. No bueno. All right, she's still pushing here. What's up, Gigarick? Busy Trace. That's bad, man. That was pretty funny. That's how Batman sleeps. Sleeps like a bat, upside down. Just taking a little bit of spill down. A little spillage. No spillage here. Yeah, expecting her to move down here at least to the daily open, possibly. I don't know if this is the move, but could be a start of one. Definitely be a start of one. The 3 minute kind of leads to that, but I'm not trading off the 3 minute. I don't even have the 3 minute on my screen. I just clicked on it for a second to take a look. But I'm only taking trades off the 12 and the 12 and the 6. All right, so far, so good. What's up, Popeye? Good morning, man. Hopefully you're doing well today, brother. So Popeye brought up a good point the other day in the Discord. This is why I think the pods are so important, guys, because we share ideas in there that make a lot of sense. Popeye said that instead of looking to make an X amount of money per day or try to, hit a home run, he's looking at this as like a long-term thing where if you can just compound your wins every day, small base hits. 5% day, 6% day, 2% day. Sometimes you get double-digit days. Like over time, where your risk can also go up. So right now, let's just say you start to trade with 1 micro, and you continue winning with that 1 micro. Then in time, you can go to 3, 5, 10. You go to 5 minis. One day, and your wins are also going to grow over time as well. But a lot of people try to shortcut that growth and just end up hurting themselves big time. So I really respected what he said. I was on the same path as what he had been talking about recently, about looking at it from base hits over time, being conservative, and letting your account kind of grow organically, slowly over time. And then over time, then you can look at something bigger as your initial baseline. But I've come across that you can do a lot of damage with one contract, whether that's 1 mini or 1 micro. Because you can add into those suckers, man, as much as you want, if you feel you're right. So if you're starting off heavy, A lot of times your stop loss is going to be pretty nasty too. Popeye says he's up 3% so far. Wasted the good setup on a combine, but passed it. So it was worth it. Yeah, I like his reasoning. I really do. So if you guys are interested in joining those pods, man, those small groups, very powerful. I've gotten a lot of value out of it, so have the other guys. Go to our Discord and go to the STARS program and just raise your hand and say you're interested. All right, we're getting that move down. I was expecting a little bit more. That 100 level seemed to be pretty strong. I'm up 8% this week, says Captain. Good job, brother. Captain's up 8%. All right, it's now 10 o'clock. Yeah, she might try to make this run higher again. Just be careful with that. She could try this run higher again. Looks like she is trying. If you compound 2% per day on a $4,500 drawdown over 250 trade days, you end up with 600K. First day trade at 2% is only 90 bucks. The power of compounding. Yeah. Did you ever factor in like a 50%, like let's say 75% win rate on a daily basis? Did you ever factor that in? Because that's gonna take a chunk out of that for sure. I think that's a math problem we should have Grok do to see what it actually would be if we factored in a 75% daily win rate. And that's pretty achievable. All right, we're starting to see a good setup to the upside here, a good setup for a short, and we'll see how it plays out. We still got about 10 minutes left before these candles confirm. We'll see. That would play right in line with what I had kind of looked at earlier as far as this area for a short. So we've broken out of this initial balance high here, and now we're heading up to the yesterday's close at 116. See if we can possibly catch an entry here somewhere. We'll see if that's what she actually wants. She may not. She may not want a short. She may want longs. Might be on the wrong side of this bias, but anything's possible. Your win rate can be 10%. It's just your profit percent to your drawdown. That's key. Oh, okay, so you're saying an average 2% daily over time. So one day it could be 2. One day it could be 10%. One day it could be -5. Another day it could be, as long as your wins end up being more than your losses by a 2% factor, you're saying that over time that sucker will grow big time, huh? And I know it's true, man. I know it's true. I mean, I'm seeing it right now with my live account. I'm just taking small base hits, and those things add up quickly. They do add up fast. VIX is back up at 19. Let's see if who's lying here. Do the indices actually want to move higher, or does the VIX actually want to move higher? Which one is actually telling the truth? See how this delta plays out, but right now it's kind of early to tell. Too soon to tell. Yeah, average is 2% a day. You can take losses on a day and you can hit a great day. It's the average 2% that makes it work. Gotcha. Understood. Good rationale. Do. All right. Patience, guys. Patience. Nothing to really report on at the moment. Just got to watch what the candles do here. They're having a hard time breaking above not only the trend line, but 100. Seems to have been the real hard block for the bulls here. But like I said, I think they could break through here. If they do, 150 is going to be something to reckon with. And I think that's where she might be headed. I think she's going to 150. She's going to push that 150 level pretty hard. Let's see if we can get the likes up to 10, guys. Almost there. All right, looks like the ES is doing a little better than NQ. ES is kind of leading the way here to the upside. ES has already crossed over yesterday's close. The NQ has not. The YM did. Although my drawdown is now only 2K, I ignored my rules yesterday and got wrecked, says Popeye. The power of following rules and power of breaking rules. Yeah, man. Rules first and foremost. Your rules, man. Never bend for them. Let's see if it doesn't consolidate for a win. Yeah. Let's see if it doesn't consolidate for a while. Yeah, it's consolidating right now. It's putting in a bull flag. I think she's going to pop a little bit higher here, possibly into the 150 zone. I kind of would like to see that, to be honest with you, because then that would give us that would print a nice trap if we did that. Yeah. She's not done taking stops yet though. She might come down and take the stop from this 40 level. I think it was 30 level. She could do that first before going higher. Like I said, I don't think she's done. Puglisi wants to know what time frame I'm on. The one you're seeing on the screen right now is the 12-minute, buddy. Is the 12-minute. I like the 12-minute because it cuts out a lot of noise. It cuts out a lot of noise in the moves that I see in the delta. When I see a setup, give me at least 100 points. Locking in for the day with 4,000 profits. All the best. Take care, my client. My client is on fire. There you go, man. Much love to you. Congratulations. My client's on fire, guys. That man does not play. So I'm thinking of doing something pretty fun. Anyone who's up for it, I'd like to do a trading challenge. Head-to-head, 2 traders. See if you got what it takes. Send me a DM in the send me a DM in Discord if you'd be interested in going head-to-head against someone else. For the title of the smoothest trader. Yeah, Popeye said he switched to tick charts to clean up my charts. Good job. Yeah, it's going to be a paper trade. What's up, Nudge? Like MW2, quick scopes, but I'm trading. I don't know what that means. I think you mean quick scalps? I don't know what you mean. Quick scopes. Elementary, my dear Watson. We're gonna wait for this move here to either break under 30 for a possible reversal, or maybe she might bounce from this daily open here. I still think she goes higher here. She may want to grab this wick, I don't know. But at least I think she wanted to come back down here to this daily open. For the possible pop here. I take the long here. It's just a small little long, just to kind of warm up here on both of my evals. Just a little experiment here. Let's see if it works out. It's a video game where you go 1v1 only with snipers. Oh yeah, something like that. Oh, modern warfare. That's what that means? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, looks like that's working out for us. You serious? I just logged in. Trading view, man. I'll tell you, it's trading view. Sorry guys, I gotta log into my broker for the second time. Okay. Yeah, that would be fun, man. That would be fun. I want to see what you guys are made of. I want to see who thinks they're, a top tier trader here. Could be a newbie. Doesn't matter if you've got confidence in your skills. I think it'd be good for engagement on the channel, and I think it'd be good for you guys to showcase some of your skills, man, some of your talents. And then we could do a breakdown afterwards of why you took certain trades. I think it'd be pretty fun. I think it would be pretty fun. Yeah. Like I said, my target here to the upside is around 150, so I have my TP at 140. I might even lower that down a little bit because I think last week's high was actually 144. So I might make my TP 130, like right here. That's 120. I'll split the difference. Go right about here, 126. Seems about right. See if that works out. So captain's won. Anybody want to go head to head with captain? And you want to go head to head with the captain? Let me know. Market is pushing here just a bit. Market's pushing. Popeye and captain it is. Popeye and captain it is. All right, so I'm thinking about 12 o'clock. Could be a good time to do it for 1 hour. You guys can just take some paper trades in the brand new paper trade account. Yeah, she's pumping. She's pumping. Oh, she's about to TP here. That's not bad. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. And she got there pretty quick. She got there pretty quick, guys. I think we'll TP here, hopefully. Come on, old girl. TP for the kid. All right, good. All right, we're good. We're good. We got a little base hit there. Got a little base hit. Nothing wrong with the base hits. Let's see what she does next. Yeah, that was a 60-point move for us. Not bad. Not bad. 1 micro, 2 accounts. So that doubles our fun. Double your pleasure with double mint gum. Yeah, the reversal is looking imminent. We have 5 minutes left in this candle though. See this reversal setting up. I see it. I see it. I seen it like a 27 in zenith. Look at that. Could be, could be. Could be, man. Popeye said he's down like Homie the Clown. You don't mess around. Come on, Nelly. Do something. At least make the time go faster. Do something here. Did I get into my Bitcoin second position yet? I hope I did. Still haven't. Bitcoin's dragging its feet. I don't know if I'll be able to get into that second position, but we'll see. All right, rules of the game are going to be this, Captain and Popeye. 12 o'clock, you guys have to be present in the Discord. Both of you have to have microphone capabilities and screen share capabilities, so I suggest you go in there earlier, just to kind of check it out and try it out. You guys are going to share your screens, and we will hop in between the two of you, see how you guys are doing. I'm going to try to see if I can set it up where both of you are sharing one common screen. I think that might be possible. So if you guys wouldn't mind going in there maybe like at 11:45, myself or Romano will help you out. See if we can set it up where we can both see both screens at the same time. Need you guys to have a fresh demo account. I don't care what you use. You can use TradingView, you can use NinjaTrader. I don't care, as long as it's a demo fresh. Show us your demo account number to make sure you guys didn't hit a reset or anything like that. And we will allow you guys to take as many trades as you want, whether you just take one trade and hold it or you take 50 trades, doesn't matter. Whoever has the highest P&L within that hour will get a Smooth Trader t-shirt or hat, whichever you prefer, or coffee mug. I think t-shirt or hat. I don't think it's complicated. Smooth Trader t-shirt or hat. You can pick the color. So a Captain and Popeye. But Belisa says, what if the hour is not the best hour for some traders? Well, it's going to be the same hour for everybody. So it's going to be pretty fair. 12 o'clock is not necessarily the best time of day to trade, but it's not always the worst time either. So you might either be better off in a directional position or maybe scalping it. Whatever you guys think. So if you guys are in, you guys okay? Just give me a thumbs up here in the chat. Let me know you guys are cool with today at 12 o'clock. That'll be pretty fun. Let's see if we can get the likes up, guys, above 10. We haven't had a like in a while here. We just called out this long here, and we hit it for 60 points, and now we're waiting for a possible reversal from this area. We'll see. Oh, you can't? All right, let me show you again, buddy. So if you go to our Discord, and on the left-hand side, you're going to look for a channel that says My Indicators. Under My Indicators, you're going to look for this video that says Indicator times Reversals. Okay? So you're going to look for it there. Now, for whatever reason, you're going to go and look for where it says My Indicators, and it says Indicator times Reversals. Now, for whatever reason, if you cannot find it in there, then go to my YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube channel, and you can find it there too. But I think it's a lot easier to find it here. All right, so we're approaching 130s now, guys. We're about to break out into that 140, 150 range. It looks pretty probable and possible that we're going to be seeing that very soon here. All right, Captain can't do 12 o'clock. All right, Captain, then maybe we'll try another day. I don't know if anybody wants to. Is it just today you can't do 12 o'clock, Captain, or is it every day you can't do 12 o'clock? Because if we can't do it today, then we'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. It's probably a better day to do it tomorrow anyway. Okay, we're up to 133. Getting closer to this little area that I have my eyes set on, 150. Yeah, watch this 150 level. If we can break through 150 and start forming some candles here, then cool, cool, cool. If not, then yeah. Oh, every day? You're in the West Coast? So does that mean it's 9 a.m. where you are? I don't understand. Or you got to start work or something? Is that what you mean? Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay, yeah, I was trying to do it at a time where you guys would have, you wouldn't have a lot going on the charts. Like you want to be babysitting other trades. So if we did it at 11 o'clock, would that work for you guys? But I know 11 o'clock. The thing is, I don't want that little 1 hour challenge to get in your way as a trader. You know, if you've got other trades on. All right, so she is trying to get past this last week's high level here at 150. We'll see if she can do it. Big spike in volume. All right, we're breaking through the 140s here. We're looking at 150 next. She is doing it. I might have been a little bit too pessimistic on my TP there, but she smacked him. She's smacking right now. We just started a new 12-minute candle, and she's looking kind of bullish at the moment. She's still looking kind of bullish. Yeah, that trade I just took, that would have been a great trade to take with a little bit of size. If it wasn't my first trade of the day, I probably would have taken it with a little bit of size. Or added to it. But it was just my first trade of the day. It's kind of warming up, you know? Speaking of warming up, give me a second. I'm going to stretch real quick. What's up, Amit? Don't worry about being late, brother. But next time you're fired, man. Can't be showing up late to these live streams, man. You know that. You know the rules. We appreciate you being here, man. Don't worry about it. You're good. You're good. We'll give you a pass. All right, so we are clearly trending higher right now across the board here on all the indices. We're back down under 19 on the VIX. But will it last? Will it last? Will this area here prove to be too much for the NQ? Will it give us the rollover down into the lower 19,000s, or will we continue pressing higher? Give me a sec, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I just need to stretch my back out. Buddy. Alright, so she's pushing, pushing, pushing. What's up, Banks? How you doing, brother? Hopefully you guys are well. Hopefully you guys are doing well. So let's take a look at these other indices right now. They're all pretty much putting in highs of the session, with the exception of, I think the Dow might be still a little low. No, I think the Dow's also at the high of the session. Yeah. Yeah, so we are trending higher, but a little worried because the Delta looks kind of bearish at the moment. On the ES, it looks bearish. On the Dow, it's starting to look bearish. The Nasdaq has the best looking Delta out of the bunch at the moment. So that, I don't know how I feel about that. So we will see here. We'll see here soon. What is the real deal? But I have my suspicions about this level, like I said earlier. I don't know if this level is going to hold. I don't know if she'll hold, but she's trying here. She grabbed the liquidity from that area. She's looked very bullish. This run-up was very, very, very aggressive. And we will see. You know, she could have trapped all the traders here this morning and said, sayonara, suckers. Or she's having you believe that so she can roll over once more. Well, no momentarily, but you have to be patient because she's not going to give up she's not going to give up her hand too easily. She really is not. Alrighty, bro. We're not going to let our bias cloud our judgment. Remember that. Only take the trade when you see the confirmation you're looking for. Do not be early. Do not think you're smarter than the market or other traders. Just wait till you get your confirmation. Trading's a funny thing. Normally, in life, if you're early is good. More work is good. In trading, the opposite is true. When you're early to a trade is not good. When you trade more, it's not good. So the opposite of everything you've learned in life applies to trading, which is do not be early. It's okay to be late. It's okay to be a little bit late. Because at least then you know you have a confirmation. And the less you trade, the better you do. At least for me. There's some guys out there who trade like scalps all the time. They probably do well, but I could never keep that up long term. That's not sustainable for me. That's like a stress-induced day, big time. Silver's breaking 35. Get out of here, man. I still have some silver over here in the treasure chest. I told you guys a while back that 30 is going to be the new floor for silver. Next target 50. I think SLV would be a good place to park some cash. If you guys want to look at an ETF that actually holds physical silver, look at Sprott Physical Silver ETF. Because most ETFs only hold the paper. They don't actually hold the silver. I think in the beginning we all traded a lot, and through time we realized that we don't need to trade as much. I agree. I totally agree. It's actually way more enjoyable. Trading is way more enjoyable when you trade less. And you catch a good entry, and you just know you got your target. You set your stop. You set your stop at break even once it's safe. You just watch. I mean, it's a little nerve-wracking once you get close to your TP. I'm not gonna lie. Once you see, this is the stages of problems you have as a trader. First issue that traders have is knowing when to take a trade, right? Getting into the trade at the right time. That's stressful, right? When you're a newbie trader. And then once you become a little more of a proficient trader, then it's not so much about getting into the trades. It's about being able to hold the trade. That becomes stressful then. Most traders can't hold them. And a trader can't hold the trade, then it's pointless to have a good entry. So there's stages to psychology and trading. Armand is waiting for 300. Are you waiting for 300 to take a short, or are you waiting for 300 to take profits? We got 44 seconds left in this 44 seconds left in this 12-minute candle. Still being patient here. Oh, for silver. Waiting for 300. Man, it's hard enough for silver to get from 20 to 30. Let's not talk about 300. I don't know if we'll be alive by then. It looks like the Dow is giving it back already. Armana says he thinks that silver will reach 300 in the next 5 years. You know, if the manipulation gets taken out, because silver and gold are manipulated. I think Wells Fargo was caught manipulating gold and silver prices, or was it JP Morgan? I think it was JP Morgan. Got caught manipulating gold prices and silver prices. Puglisi says everything in the market is. Yeah, everything is manipulated to a degree. But gold and silver, more than anything else, there have been proven cases where institutions, big ones, have had to pay up for the manipulation itself. I think JP Morgan had to pay back like $1 billion in fines for manipulating gold and silver prices. They blamed it on a rogue trader or rogue traders. You know the rule. You know what happens in these places. The orders come from above, but there's always a fall guy. Would you guys take a fall for an institution for like 10 million and be the fall guy? Just have your name plastered and you never get a job anywhere else? Would you guys be okay with that? Michael says he'll do it for a couple milli. Silver used to be a lot in new energy and a lot in electric cars. More and more will get used in industry. Yeah, silver is an industrial metal. That sounds like selling yourself. For 100 million, I consider it, says Nudge. Huh, 100 million, sign me up. Indecent proposal, trader edition. Indecent proposal, trader edition. Yeah. Nudge is a high-end escort. Oh, Nudge. She's starting to give it back here a little bit. I am very interested in starting a position here. Very interested in starting this position in here. Dow's giving up. Let's look at the VIX. VIX looks like it may want to make a comeback too. I'm gonna give it a little bit more time though. I think we have a little bit more time left here in all of this craziness. Alright, let's see what she does. Let's see what she does. She's still pushing here. She's still pushing. Looks like the only lagger now is the YM. Looks like the NQ is leading the way. ES is somewhere in between, as you can see here. ES is finally catching up. NQ is doing its thing. YM is lagging. So I'm still waiting for an indication of some weakness here. It looks like we are not getting that just yet. This could be a day. This could be a day where the market rallies right back up. Or maybe this could be a chop day. We'll see. Where's the ATR at the moment? ATR is, wow. ATR is at 40, guys. It's pretty wild. I had no idea. ATR is at 40. Let's see if we can get up to 15 likes, guys. If we could do 50 likes today organically, we'll do a 50K eval giveaway. I had a problem the other day where I advertised it on our video title, and it seems like the scammers came out to play because they botted us and got us 60 something, 70 likes, but they were, a third of them were fake. Pretty sad. But if we do 50 real ones, we'll do a 50K eval giveaway. Alright, she's still pushing through here pretty hard. She's into the 180s. Looks like 150 was just the beginning here. I should have probably held that long and waited for the delta to tell me to get out. I was a little premature in getting out of that. Maybe it was dumb bots and they thought 50K giveaway was you were actually giving that much cash away. So they were motivated bots. Yeah, it could be. So I think I'm gonna, when I do that, I'm just gonna tell you guys about it. Yeah, I would have moved off the gap fill for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how it works, but pretty nasty. Yeah, so I'm proud of myself here for not just shorting this at 150, even though we did see the weakness there. I did not short that. YM now looks like a possible lagger here in the market. Not sure what the YM is going to want to do, but she is now lagging behind while the market is rallying without her. Might give it up here at 200 though. ES has definitely got some topping signals. ES definitely has some topping signals here. NQ, not quite just yet. She does on the lower time frames. Let me take a look at the higher time frames here at 30 and the 2 hour. Yeah, the 2 hour looks like continuation at the moment. We still have an hour left in that though. The 30-minute looks like a big move to the upside. It probably is going to call for, we have 2 minutes left in the 30. But we are probably going to get a little bit of a cool off period and maybe come back and retest the IB high or trend line. We'll see. She probably does have a cool down coming, but we don't know how much. Looks like the YM is catching up now. YM is pushing a little harder, and then the ES now took out its recent highs. NQ is still the strongest of the bunch. Yeah, that was a crazy move, right, Storm? Crazy move. Question is, do we trust this 200 being a local high for now? She's still pushing higher here. All right, now the ES is taking charge here. Seeing that my best hour is 8 a.m., that 9 a.m. hour is tricky sometimes for me. Yeah, that 9 a.m. is crazy, man. I mean, I'd prefer not to trade the open. Unless I was 100% certain about the move, I would prefer not to. She's still showing some signs of strength here. She could be putting in a short squeeze too. She's looking pretty short squeezy. Is 8 a.m. The market open for you? You're in Texas, right, Publizi? Is that the market open? All right, she's getting closer to possibly being a nice target. Yeah, that 200 right now is a nice little psychological level. It may find some resistance at, but we'll see what the market has in store here. Oh, Tradefy just announced 35% off their evals, guys. March Madness. So if you haven't checked out their 50K growths, which is my favorite, it's going to be about 90 bucks right now, all in, no activation fee. 5 minis, 50 micros, 1 day pass. Those are the creme de la creme for me. Love those. Those are the ones that I'm trading today. Evals. She's absorbing here in the shorter time frames. All right, we'll see what the market has in store here, guys. I'm going to try that short and see if it works out. I just put it on to see if there is any validity to it. I could get stopped out at 20,200, but it looks like it might be a possible move in our direction. We'll see how I feel about it if we get to 116. How Delta's playing out then. $8:30 is the market open for you? So you like trading that hour? I'm not a fan of trading the open. Too much manipulation. Too fast. I like it when it sets up a little slowly like it's doing right now. Then from there I could find myself trading a little better. This could be turning into a short squeeze here. It's looking more likely. Don't let that fool you. That could be a bear trap. Yeah, if we do move down here, 150 could be support, since it was resistance. Looks like she's not done. Huge trading edge. I'm buying. It's at a discount. Good for you, brother. Welcome to the channel. 8 to 9 a.m. is my first session. I started trading the 1 minute time frame. 9 a.m. to 10 is my next session. 11 a.m. is I'm out of the charts. Good, good, good. I like your methodical approach to this. All right, so far so good. Let's see how she's reacting here. She's at 150. Will she pop all the way back up here? Let's see if she'll go to the 140, 141. Trying to get here, 141. Let's see if she'll tap it. Oh, sorry guys. See if she can tap 141 here. Or will she reverse first, only to then come back down? Normally that's what she does. She goes and grabs these stops first before actually doing what she's supposed to. Yeah, I knew that was coming. She's trying to tap that last week's high. I think she may. She might give us a little tap here. Pretty sure there's some liquidity down there at the 140. She just missed it. Yeah. Yeah, don't get me wrong, she's still bullish. She's still holding bullish. So we're taking a partial here at 140. And we'll see what we do after that. And thank you guys for all the likes. We are 12 viewers and 12 likes. That's a perfect score. Patience, my own Patty one. Yeah, after this first initial tap of 140, she could pop again. So if she does, we'll probably close her out and try to re-enter her later. Yeah, let's see what she does. Just like to ruin the perfect score, French Bully. Thank you, French Bully. Appreciate you, man. All right, let's see what she does here, guys. She is just hot. She's just chopping here. I'm expecting her to at least try that 140 level. That's why we're still in this trade. I got stopped at break even on my live account, but I most likely will enter her if I see something juicy. Right now, this is probably not gonna be long lived, so I'm thinking I'll probably end up taking more on this. Let's see. Let's see if we can take more. We'll take 4 instead of 2, and we'll leave a runner. All right, Delta's still kind of weak. Not really showing any signs of trappiness yet. Hopefully we can get some off in here. Can we get him or no? What are you gonna do here? You start tapping or what? Tap those suckers, baby. Tap those suckers, baby. All right, we got one off. And do we get the other one? Can we get the other one? Get the other one? Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Come on, baby squirrel. Alright. There, we got the second one. Alright, we'll move this sucker here to break even. Just so we know we have a winning trade on our hands. And then we'll leave her. We'll let her be. We'll leave it to Beaver. Even though I do think she's going to come back here to now possibly put in another semi-high. It's going to take it all because she's going to come and stop. So we'll refocus on another entry in a minute. So we're up 250 on each account here, on each eval. Not too bad. Continue our patience though. Continue with the patience. That's the number one rule of the game. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Yeah, this Delta's looking funky. Funky to the downside. She's looking funky to the downside, man. I think I see some continuation possibly happening. I like to think of maybe the 180 level is, yeah, she's probably going to start respecting a trend here. I think she's going to start respecting this trend. She could start respecting this trend. We'll see. Did we not switch screens? Are we done switching screens for the day? Yeah, she doesn't want to switch, huh? What's her problem? I don't know. All right, she's bumping up here right on the trend line. Trying to make a run back up to the higher prices. I'm glad we took profits when we did because, you know, she likes to do this kind of stuff. When I say take profits when in profits. That's the best time to take profits, guys, is when you're in them. Because when you're not in the profits, it's kind of hard to take them. I've tried. It doesn't work very well. I put in a payout request to Apex the other day, and they're like, but you don't even have an account with us. I'm like, oh, it doesn't work that way? I thought I could just request a payout. I said, no, it does not work like that. She just got denied here at the trend line. I don't know what that means though. 172. Be patient. I'm still patient here because it looks like she could be giving, she could be creating a bigger spike to the upside here. Something like this. And then she could pop one more time, bang. Like that. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, 140, last week's high was kind of the target it was looking for right now. From here, I could see her possibly going higher if she's going to keep this bullish structure going, which is very bullish. No reason to think otherwise. Unless you know something I don't, then tell me. All right, there's 1 minute and 48 seconds left in this 12-minute candle, so we'll be patient to see what this next candle tells us. Right now, it's telling me continuation to the downside. Right now, at the moment, it's telling me continuation. We'll give her a minute. Take care, brother. Take care, Puglisi. Yeah, continuation looks likely here. Continuation looks very likely. Slow grinding down. Or is she? Or is that what she wants you to believe? "13 seconds left here. This candle could turn green. Yeah, we got a new candle. Push through here. She's going to try to push through here through the trend line. Question here is though, who's going to be right? The bulls or the bears? Who's trapped more? Is it the bears or the bulls? Who's the most trapped today, guys? Is it the Bulls or the Bears? What do you guys think? Who's going to get trapped? Right now we're trading green on the day. We're above our daily. Pretty much on everything in the indices. That could change though. Let's take a quick look here. This could give you a pop. This could give us a pop to the upside. I think it's possible we can get a pop to the upside here. This could be a little small pop to the upside. I think it's possible, very possible. The 140s did hold so far. We'll see if that's what continues to happen here. If we do get a nice little pop up above 200 again. These 140s were bullish absorption areas, so it could be that it's still there. It could be that those buyers are still there. Check out the higher time frames and see what they're telling us. Higher time frames are looking pretty bullish. I think continuation looks very possible. Yeah, continuation looks very possible. Are we now right on Bitcoin? We are. We're not in our order yet, huh? How's that possible? Yeah, we're in our order. Okay, good. Alright, it's too hard to call here, guys. I don't know if I'm in love with the long or the short at the moment. To be honest with you, there's a lot to be said about longs. Not so much to be said about shorts at the moment that I could really kind of say, yeah, this is the definite short. I mean, it looks that way on the ES. ES is looking like a perfect short setup. NQ is kind of looking like anything can happen. YM is kind of like, yeah, I think I'm going to check out. Start losing 140. It's not going to be a good day for the bulls. Looks like the direction is going to be down right now. Has 6 minutes left in this candle to confirm. Looks like she is losing 140. She lost 140. She's at 135. Do 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 do. I'm going to give her a little bit of time here. Yeah, she lost it. She's tapping 116 soon. 116 is yesterday's close. And there she goes. She's taking it. She took 116. And that trend line held nice. That trend line held beautifully. Yeah, I should have held on to that short. Specifically talking about my live account, I made a little crucial mistake there, putting my stop at break even, thinking it was safe, and it was just tapped out by like a couple points. I didn't re-enter it thinking that we'd move higher, and we did after that. So I should just leave it and leave it next time, because a move like this, man, a move like this is nice. All right, so here I'm going to tell you guys what I'm seeing at the moment. So this 12-minute candle right here, this was a bearish absorption candle. This is my 1, 2, 3 setup or my strategy. When you see a candle like this at the highs, this tells us there's a bearish absorption here. The second candle tells you the direction. It confirms the direction. So on your third candle, that's when I should enter, because those trades work out almost all of the time. So what I'm going to do here is wait for this candle to confirm. Next candle, hopefully it comes back up to the trend line. Take a short from the trend line, stop up here above the purple candle, call it a day. Hopefully that'll be my last trade of the day. We'll see if that works out for me. You gotta have a plan. You gotta have a plan. So you gotta have a plan. Yeah, my trader would be printing right now. Continuation. Delta looks like continuation. Hopefully we can get a nice little pop up here before then. VWAP's the next target here, which is lining up perfectly with the 15-minute IB high. Let's see if that's where the market wants to reverse from. Thinking it could. More than likely, she may want to miss the VWAP first time around here. There's a lot of profit taken prior to the VWAP. Anybody here catch that short? Hopefully you guys did. Unless you guys think this is an opportunity for the long, if that's what you're waiting for. 28 seconds left in this candle, and we'll see what the next one wants to do. And more than likely, the next next candle will come up a little higher. Then I'm gonna look for the short entry with a stop up here where the bear started to get strong. Okay, we got our new candle. So now let me just kind of show you guys what I'm looking at here. I would say this is my strike zone now. If we can get up to this trend line, that would be amazing. If we can. If we can get up to the trend line, that would be a great indication. Maybe that'll give us our green candle that we're looking for here. Perhaps. We just got the red candle here though. That was a decent size red candle in here. This could give us a pop to the higher. Right here. This could give us a little pop to the upside. Dow is about to approach the daily open. Meanwhile, the ES and the NQ are a little bit far away. NQ is now leading the way back down as well. The ES still has a little bit of a chance, but more than likely they're going to end up doing the same thing. Still waiting here for this VWAP tap if it's going to do it. Could miss it, but if it does do it. So the theory is if you see this purple candle, the second one gives you the direction. Third one, you're safe entering it once that candle opens up with the stop loss up here. But I'm being a little optimistic here and hoping for a VWAP bounce so this candle can actually turn green and we can catch it maybe closer to the last week's high. Catch it closer to 145, 150. I mean 145. On 150, I don't know if we can do. All right, we tap VWAP. A little too easily, if you ask me. A little too easily. That was a little suspect. Tapped the VWAP. We tapped it. That was a good tap. Tap, tap, tap. Yeah, it might make this run here to the 145. Could make this run here to 145. Maybe, maybe not. She's still going here. Going straight down to the daily open now, looks like. Still got 6 minutes left in this candle. And we'll see if we'll actually get an opportunity to get into this short, but it looks like that train has left the building. Kind of kicking myself right now because that was a beautiful setup for the short, and that was the short I was waiting on, and I got out of it way too soon on my evals, and I got stopped at a break even on my live. That was a despicable move on my end. I'm still kind of punching myself here over for that. That would have been a good 100-point trade already. Bearishness, the bearishness continues. See, so try to pop up here to the, hoping at 145, but I don't know. And daily opens being left behind if the move decides to go back to the upside here. So she does want to go back to this daily open here, possibly. Yeah. Watch that daily open level, guys. That's possibly where she wants to head to next if she doesn't gather the strength here. Still watching that trend line up there, though. Nothing's guaranteed, though. She's still chopping. Guess that 1-2-3 is something, huh? That 1-2-3 setup seems to be something. Especially when I tap this daily open first. This is a high volume area right now. This is a POC where we're currently trading at. Last time we entered this POC, it was to the upside. It was a bullish reaction. Maybe the same buyers are still there. So she's got her eyes set on this daily open. Point of control has been pierced now. We're at the daily open. Let's see if she'll have a reaction here, possibly. That's quite the spill there. Quite the spill. Good 50-point candle we're looking at here on the 12-minute. What's the ATR trading at right now? ATR still high, still at 40 on the 3-minute. That's my benchmark. I mean on the 6-minute. What am I talking about 3-minute? That's the 6-minute. I want to say the 3-minute. 6 minutes, 40. So I would assume that that's going to be 20 on the 3. Yeah, it's about 26. Not terrible. Gives you an opportunity to size up a little bit. I just see more continuation still. I don't see anything here worth trading yet. She's still pushing down. One sec, guys. She's making this attempt here to bounce off the daily. I just don't trust it. Doesn't look right. But we'll see in a moment. All right, here, let's see. She is losing this VWAP again. I think she's probably going to continue to the downside. I would have liked to see her tap the at least yesterday's close here, or possibly even the or possibly even the trend line. Would have been nice to see. At this point, I'm not even sure if she can do it. She might continue down if we don't see any kind of bullish setup here with the delta, or she could just chop sideways here in between the daily and the VWAP for a while. This is the POC. We're on a point of control area, so we could get stuck in here for a while, chopping and seeing what the market may want to do from here. She will make it look like she is going to go higher. She'll make it look like she's going to go lower. She'll just induce a lot of traders into going into trades here. So I wouldn't want to get into a trade at the moment here, to be honest with you. I'd want to see her break up, get rejected, or break down, and then possibly catch her second wind to the upside. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Let's see what she ends up doing here. This could be a bit of a chop session here for a little while. We are getting into 12 o'clock hour. I'm at 4K on my friend's Express account, so there you go. Shout out to my homie. Also, thanks for my friend Oscar for letting me share his account. Thank you so much for checking. Snow White has a 1.8 rating. It's pretty good. I would have thought it had been possibly 0. She has a 1.8. Oh, Cristiano Ronaldo is going to be a fighter in Fatal Fury. What's all this Snow White talk? Yeah. Don't worry, you ain't missing anything. Cristiano Ronaldo is going to be a fighter, though, in Fatal Fury. Video game. I think he is, unless this is a troll. Oh yeah, he is a player. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I love fighting games. You guys remember Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat? Man, those are my games, man. Bringing me back to my childhood. Looks pretty cool though. Fatal Fury, City of Wolves. That looks pretty awesome. Keep our eyes on the market, guys, but I'm expecting a lot of chopper right now. I'm just trying to keep myself occupied so I don't start pressing buttons. Yeah, 50-day consistency. Yeah, that messes up a lot of traders. My daughter is not allowed to attend sleepovers. I hope someday she forgives me and know it's for the best. Yeah, I don't allow my daughters to attend sleepovers either. Never, ever, ever have I, or will I, allow them to have be at a sleepover. They can have a sleepover with their friends if their parents allow it, but I do not let them go to sleepovers. That's something I do not compromise on. They've had sleepovers with their mom at their friend's house, their cousin's house, and stuff like that, but never one-on-one with their friends. I've had a hard enough time just letting them be alone in their friend's house during the daytime. Number one symptom of depression. I think it's having nothing to... I think number one symptom of depression, or reason for depression, is not having any goals, not having a purpose.
I never considered that thinking about your problems all the time and talking about your problems all the time literally make the problems grow.
That's right. I mean, it's the number one symptom of depression is what they call rumination.
Oh my God, I say this all the time.
Obsessing over your pain.
Yeah.
That's why stuff like exercise, that's one of the reasons, aside from chemical reasons, one of the reasons that doing anything, you know that running errands is good for your mental health, getting out of your house and accomplishing anything is good for you. But sitting around talking and thinking about your problems, that's a bad habit. And the best cognitive behavioral therapists and others, you know, the dialectical behavioral therapists, the ones who do really well with depression, the first thing they do is try to break that bad pattern. but a lot of therapists just indulge it.
Yeah, ruminating on your problems, that is definitely the worst symptom of depression. That's the first thing you gotta stop doing because it makes it worse. I tell this to people all the time. I've said this. It's crazy. You could, if you're bringing up the past, you got a problem. If you're worried about the future, you got a problem. If you're living in the present, then you don't have a problem. But yeah, I don't think that. Yeah, that's just me though. That's just me. Hopefully you guys don't have to deal with any of that, or have anybody in your family that has to deal with that. Looks like we're still kind of chopping in this daily open to VWAP area. A pop from here is very probable. Toxic thinking patterns can become strongholds that can really need some divine intervention to break, says Gunk. Yeah, I know I have people in my life that are plagued with this. I pray for them. But it's not easy to break. Very, very difficult to break. Old habits die hard, they say. Old habits sure do die hard. It's crazy. I don't know why my thing does this all the time. Can we switch? Can we switch screens? Oh my god. This thing is so annoying. Yeah. She might give us a little pop here back up into the 116 level. Could be a little pop that she's wanted to give us. Yeah, looks like she's trying. Is she trying here? She's at the VWAP. What can she do with the VWAP? We'll see. Let me check the higher time frames here, guys. No. Kind of mixed signals. Bullish. It's going to be hard to say. Very hard to say here. Yeah, let's see if she'll give a pop here above the VWAP. She's trying right now. Looks like the 15-minute IB high and the VWAP are lined up perfectly right here. So if it does climb above here, let me take a look at the VIX, see if the VIX will give up any clues. Not really. Not really, not really. Yeah, there goes the pop. There goes the pop. Yeah. Can't say I didn't expect that. Yeah. Watch the 116. $116 to $145. I'll be watching that. This is now setting up something. Setting this up now. We could see a little bit of hesitation here, since we did get a little bit of a high pop. I'd like to see the 116 continuation. Maybe 116, maybe even 145. I'm up 20K on my paper account. Warning up for battle with Captain. Oh, warming up. We doing this tomorrow then? Captain, what's up, man? You still here? I think he might have left. He said he can't do 12. Is anybody else up for the... is anyone else up to go head to head with Popeye? A paper trading account tomorrow at 12? Let's see what we got going on here. That popped to 100, man. Again, that 100 level is something fierce. That 100 level is getting pretty fierce. It's pushing up here pretty good. Do you have a personal live account? Which broker will you recommend for a live account? Yeah, I use Webull. I use AMP. I like Webull a little better because Webull, you can move your money around to different investments once you make it. So for instance, if you make it, you can park it as cash. You can park it into stocks. You can park it into an ETF. So I like Webull a little bit better. Let me give you the link for it. If you use this code, you will get free stock, I think it's a free stock. Fund with $100 or more and get 320 fractional shares. Don't know what that means, but you get something for free. Yeah, I'm trading with Webull. I like it a lot. It has end of day stats, kind of like a journal almost. popped in a little bit here again at the 100 level. I'd like to see a test of that trend line, possibly 145. And see if she then gives it up at that point, or if she's going to continue higher, stronger. A lot of people think that she just came down here to close the gap and she's going to be on her way. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it is. That's all she wanted to do. Maybe that is all she wanted to do. Maybe she wants to go higher from here. I'm just going to play whatever the chart says. Let me check back in on higher time frames here. Yeah, it's a 50-50 right now. I don't know what direction she want to head in. I think she's got one solid pump in there to the upside. She has one solid pump here. There. How fast is it to fund an account with Webull? The very next day, you just got to do ACH. Tie your account up to ACH, and you'll fund it by the next day. I think you do have to go through a background now, so that might take you a day or two. But then once you're done, you can fund your account from one day to the next, sometimes even the same day. I'm going to edit. This is a lot of people have been asking about that. Even if you trade with another broker, such as like AMP Futures, I trade with them too, and TradeStation, it takes a while to get set up. You got to go through a lot of paperwork when it comes to TradeStation. Yeah, they were pretty heavy on the screening part. Webull is very easy. Webull, everything was electronic, fast. Very good experience. You can use it on TradingView too. I think it's a CQG connection. They have their own platform if you want to use their platform too. It looks like things are starting to warm up for the upside here. Yeah, things might end up warming up here for the upside. That's the way it's looking. We're right at resistance here at 100. 100 is our resistance, and next we've got this 116, yesterday's close level. Market's starting to show its hand here. I wouldn't be surprised if we got one more move down though to test that VWAP, or maybe even a daily open again. She's sick like that. Yeah, I knew I should have taken that long. It looked good. All right, so let's see what she does here at 116, because she could have a hard time here at 116, or she could pop through here and either make it to 145 or double tap at 200 or keep going. Those are the options. I think she's getting warmed up here for higher prices. I'd like to see a pullback if given one. I don't know if we'll get one now. Let's see if we get the likes up to 20, guys. If we get 50, we'll do a 50K eval giveaway. French Bully, you said you're up to the task. Do you want to go head to head with Popeye? I am from 2050. Good job, man. Yeah, you took it right below the VWAP. Yeah, good for you, man. That's a good call. That was a good call. I wanted to take it as well, but I didn't see the setup perfectly the way I wanted to see it on the Delta. But on the higher time frame Delta, I did see it. Lower time frame, not so much. The 6 minute did show me what I wanted to see. I was hoping to see it on the 12, but never got it. This was the best I got, was right here. And then we had two more little candles, but we should have went with this because remember I always say that when the Delta gives you a signal, it usually takes 1, 2, or sometimes even 3 more candles for the move to play out. In this case, is exactly what happened. We got the signal here with this trap. A little more push down, a little more push down. Trap was set already. We should have paid attention to the reversal right here. Now I don't see a reversal to the downside at the moment, and we probably are not going to see one. We're probably going to go through the 200 level. Very likely we could. Kind of what it's looking like right now. We'll see if these bears are still hanging out here, if they're still going to push this price down. Yeah, they're right at that 145 level now. I don't see the weakness. I don't want to see the weakness in the bears yet. I mean the bulls yet. Just seeing solid strength. No reason to get out of a trade just yet. If I was in it, I would still be in it. I'll be hanging tight. Four minutes left in this 12-minute candle. More than likely, we are going to continue seeing this push into this range. What might happen here, I don't know. But there was absorption here earlier today. Solid strength, solid strength. Shall I close? If I was in the trade, I'd hold to at least I see some weakness. Right now, not even close to seeing weakness yet. Everything looks pretty solid. When you have candles with no wicks to the upside, there's no reason to really worry just yet, especially if you're looking at smaller time frame candles. But I would say, if you're reaching a level that you think is an important level, I would always encourage you to look at possibly taking partials. But at the moment, she's still strong. Like I wouldn't be entering a short right now. Let me just put it that way. I would not be entering a short right now. And price is never going to move into move in a straight direction, straight line. Very interesting level though, where we're at right now. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Let's see if she can hold this trend line here. She's actually trying to hold yesterday's close at 116 is what she's trying to hold. ES is still a little stronger. Dow hasn't even made it to yesterday's close yet. You kind of need a red candle here. You need a red candle in a delta to really solidify the trap to the downside to continue going higher. So if you do get that, that's a pretty bullish indication still. Sometimes you don't get the red candle. Sometimes you just get a lowered volume candle like you're seeing right now. And sometimes you just get a flat candle or a smaller volume candle, then you get a higher one. And that signals the top. But right now, we're just seeing a pullback. Just passed another 50K combine. Nice. Good job, Banks. Banks, what are you trading? Minis? Yeah, man, for sure. Congrats to Banks, and we can show Banks some congratulatory love here. Good on you, my brother. Yeah, next, let's see. I think we're going to hold the VWAP. I think we're going to hold the VWAP. If we don't, then might hold the daily open. Man, slow news day today. I think we need Trump to tweet something. Man, so many vandals getting caught keying Teslas. It's like an epidemic. Donald Trump Jr. says, proud to announce WLFI and the launch of USD1 built in America backed by real dollars and designed for everyone. Let's revolutionize finance together. Man, if anyone's been benefiting from Trump being president, it's Donald Trump Jr., man. I think he's been making a lot of money on crypto. I think he's been making a ton of money on crypto for sure. He's in on all these projects. I'm sure he was in on Trump coin, Melania coin. I'm sure he was in on all of them. I just tapping VWAP. P&L on paper trade is closed. 52K. Wish the magic was part of a real account. Could be. One second, guys. All right, we're back. Yeah, I think we're done with the walk. It's near your break even. Add. Just be careful, man. Just be careful. Make sure you're. Make sure if you are a break even. If you still believe in a trade, don't let it leave the station. Don't let it leave the station if you believe in it still. Don't worry, Amit, I just took that with you. I just took the long with you. So if anything happens, it's going to happen to both of us. All right, I'll be right back. Let me use the bathroom. You feeling better on me? Sorry guys, just stretching out the old back. Yeah, I'm still waiting for a trap to the upside. I haven't really seen it yet. If you can consider this one a trap, then I guess we did see it. I'm just not 100% sure about that. Okay, that's just so you know. I mean, I'm in it with you, buddy. If I get stopped, we both get stopped. All right. I haven't even placed a TP on it yet because I'm not sure where I'm going to TP. I'll take my L like a man if she does come back down. In the meantime, we'll be patient. We're coming up on 12:30, guys. We're halfway out of lunchtime, man. Time flies when you're not making any trades. Yeah. Once we see a break of 116, I'll probably add into the trade. Or maybe we get stopped here, but the idea is still not a bad one. Yeah, we might get a... Yeah, we might get a little tap down here. "19 seconds left in this candle. Doesn't look like she's going to hold here. Yeah, looks like she's going to take our stop. We're going to go with a mid on this one and give him to 50, 2050, just like him. 2050. Let's see if they sweep here. Possibly come right back up. Yes, looks like it's finding support too at the VWAP at the moment. Yeah, she's showing signs of strength, and then she's also looking weak at the same time. She may have wanted this little liquidity grab in here. She may have wanted this first. Yeah, it's crazy how she went right to this level where we have marked out from earlier. But she didn't really give us a trap per se. She gave us somewhat of a trap, but it wasn't like very, very trappy at all. That's why I'm not like in love with that finish here. I feel like it's just going to be a momentary just pause with a move back. Oh, I really hope I don't get stuck between the VWAP and the daily open here. Let's see. In God's hands now. I'm rooting for 116 here. If we can break above 116, then I'd be more inclined to add to this order. If we can break above the 116, then I'll look to add and take some risk off. Maybe moving my stop up here to 68. We'll see about that. Starting to push a little. I mean, I would say here, I'm going to move my stop to 68 now, because if she loses 68 again, it's because she's not going to go higher, most likely. If we don't break out through here, then she's probably just going to come down. Let's see if she could break out through the trend line. Yeah, she's trying pretty hard. She has a little bit of a higher high here in the shorter time frames. All right, she's moving. All right, now she's setting up for a very nice short. So I would be looking to take profit somewhere between, right now we have about 4 minutes left in this candle. So I'd probably be looking to take profits, I don't know, at around where we had this 145 level to about 200. Wherever you feel comfortable in there, that's where I'd probably be looking to take a TP. Because she is starting to set up now. Now she's starting to set up that nice short possibility that I was looking at earlier. See if we can get some follow through on this move. Still about 3 minutes left in this candle, so still a possibility that she could push the 116, maybe 145. Yeah, that 20,100. That's been a hurdle. That's been a hurdle for the market. It's got about 2 minutes left before this candle confirms 12. Not really liking how the 6 minutes looking at the moment, but still a chance. Yeah, looks like she's getting absorbed right back down to our low 80s. All right, looks like she's gonna come and stop me out here. I think she's still gonna run higher though, to be honest with you. Even if I do get stopped out here, I might re-enter this trade if I see something I like. Because right now she's just searching for liquidity to go higher. She's struggling, but she's searching. So I'm out here, but I'm not going to say that I'm not going to re-enter this if I see something I like. Should probably just stuck with this call that I had earlier, which was the short. I just didn't see what I liked. Let's see what she ends up doing now. Still moving down. Maybe she wants to tap the daily open here once more. Yeah, taking a look at the delta, it's kind of a 50-50 right now. We had a trap here, we had a trap here, we have... Yeah, looks like the shorts might have won that. Looks like shorts might be in control at the moment. Yeah, that reversal there, man. I should have just went on my inclination here as far as the level goes, instead of trying to time the delta perfectly. You live and you learn. That could have been a real nice setup. And sorry about that, Amit. Goes to show you should never follow my trades. But I took it with you. At least you got a little green. Yeah, looks like she's yeah, this would have been a perfect entry. Look at that, right to the freaking number right there, right to the middle. Right to the center line. Then she came down. So now we're kind of setting up the same thing again here. We've got this absorption candle here. 1, 2, 3 definitely worked here. See that? Stop would have been up here. You still would have been in this trade. Now we've got the 1, 2, 3 setting up again right here. 1, 2, and the next candle for a short with the stop up here. I'm going to try that again and see if we can... I don't think I'll have time for it to jump in on it with you guys here on stream, but we'll see what she does. Yeah, I'm not going to fight this move up because at the moment there is nothing to prove to me that it's going to reverse yet. Yeah, everything's kind of falling right now, and the VIX is back up at 19.3. Kind of hard to call it right now, guys. Other than this being the short that I missed, other than that, I'm not sure yet. we still got a little bit of continuation at the moment to the downside. All right. Now, what a weird price action for a weird price action, but there is a possible silver lining here, though. The 30-minute is starting to look all right. See what the 30-minute shows here. That's a big pump. See what happens here. This could be something. It's a huge absorption candle here. This could pop pretty hard. When in doubt, zoom out, is what they say. All right, we're just hanging tight here. See what the market wants to do. All right, guys, we are looking here at, since we do have the daily open breach already to the downside, we're looking here at a possible bounce, either possibly off of the 20K level, which we have here, if she wants to go higher. We might even get a nasty move down to double bottom, 15-minute imbalance to low too. Possibly even the gap again. So there's 3 levels here in which the market could come down to before even attempting to move back higher. So we got to be patient. No trades until we get to a major level, and we see a good response from it. Yeah, I was really thinking that V-Bob was going to hold, but I know it was a 15-minute balance high. I mean, initial bounce high. Still moving down here. All right. Yeah, let's see if this 20K is gonna hold. If 20K holds, then you know what to do. If it doesn't, then just be patient, because she might be on a... I didn't catch this short. If you guys are in this short, congratulations. I didn't catch it. I would have loved to have caught it. I outlined it, but I didn't take it. I hate when it happens, but I'm not gonna let it get me on tilt. All right, we're hitting 20,000 here. Yeah, I'm gonna take your attention away for a minute, guys. Yeah, I saw something really funny. I think you guys get a kick out of. There's this fitness influencer who did like a morning routine, and everyone's been clowning him, trying to do like remakes. And there's a one they did. There's someone who just did a remake that I think is hilarious. Check this out. I'm gonna pause the music. I know you guys love the music, but I think this one's worth it. Oh, you guys can't see the screen? Yeah, you can. If you haven't seen the original, you're probably kind of lost. But look at the time, 12:37. I don't know how the time went backwards. Get a job, you loser. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I don't know if you guys know who I'm talking about. There's a fitness influencer who did one with his daily routine, and it was so cringe, and everyone's been making fun of him. I thought that was pretty funny. It looks like we might get a little bounce from this area. Not yet though, because we just put in the we kind of just put in the trap candle here. We kind of just put the trap candle in right now, which is this one right here. Usually I like to give it 1 or 2 candles after to kind of make a decision whether this is going to be a good place to go in on, or if it's just going to be more continuation. So we'll see. She might continue a little bit lower, tapping the 20, because she hasn't tapped the 20 yet. We're back in our initial balance right now from this morning, the initial 15-minute initial balance. So we could see it continue down to the bottom of this. Right now I'm hands off. Guys, I have to go. I'm leaving you with a couple ideas. Watch for the longs, okay? Could be from here, could be from down here. Watch for the longs. Other than that, stay safe, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow at 9. Take care.